Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture perfect and do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another episode of Lucifer. Lucifer season 5 episode, what is this, 15? I definitely had it up and ready to go, and now I don't know. I think it's episode 15. I could be wrong. I don't want to be a liar, y'all. It is episode 15. We have one more episode to go of this season, and then we're wrapping up the season and getting into season 6. The final season of Lucifer. Once again, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for understanding. I have to be really honest with you. I'm about to give you guys the whole intro of, if you want to see this in full reaction, the links are down below. But if you are only here to watch Lucifer, if you are only here to see Lucifer, I would rather you guys don't jump onto Patreon right now. Wait, at least wait until come back, subscribe, check out my other videos, but come back while I'm into season 6 and about to wrap it up. If you want to see all Lucifer in full reactions, I drop Lucifer as often as I possibly can, but I'm revamping the channel, and I'm being 100% honest with you. It's going to continue on dropping. It just won't be, if you're only here for Lucifer as a Patreon or YouTube channel member, it just wouldn't be worth the while. I would like you guys who are to join the channel or Patreon who like multiple shows. It just would be better for your buck. You know what I mean? And at least I'm completely honest. You know, this show, and there's Torchwood and another show that I was going to say, please wait until I'm closer to wrapping it up if you're only here for that show before you join Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Once again, I really do love this show. It's just, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. As I kick the camera, I got a full-time job, and that comes first. My family actually comes first, and my job comes second. So this is, believe it or not, a hobby as much as I drop reactions. I just, once again, thank you guys so much for having patience with me as I get through the Lucifer reactions. Now, I would like you guys to hit the like button, share, don't forget to comment. Without further ado, let's jump into Lucifer and find out exactly what the show has got to give.
A hell of a choice you and the other angels have to make, brother. The Silver City must be all of us. What's it gonna be, Joe Phil?
Joe Phil?
I'll have a Red Bull vodka, yo.
No, you're right, a drink first. Excuse us, love. Elzario Viscount. It's one of, if not the, finest vodka.
That's hype, yo.
Hype, indeed. As I was saying.
You and I, we've always been tight. And I'll never forget the time you de-pants Napoleon. You was God, bro. Yeah. I'm not so sure. You saying you didn't, like, lead a full-on rebellion against Dad?
Being here on Earth has changed me. It's given me the skills and experience to do the job. Can I count on your support? Bro, there's no catch.
Come on, Luce, it's you. There's always a catch. Michael's not that bad. Been up in the Silver City this whole time at Dad's side. He's like practically already in charge. Yeah, Michael's kind of a dick.
He's a massive dick.
But he keeps the trains running, you know?
But Michael has got your vote because he's the devil you know.
Just don't see you as God material. Cool if I hang for a while? Everything's calmed, right?
So what does being God's consultant actually look like? Just been thinking about this next chapter in our lives. Do I need to pull Trixie out of school? It's mid-semester, not the best timing. Does this mean I have to die?
No, of course not. And there's plenty of time to figure out logistics. You haven't handed in your 2-week notice yet, have you?
No, you don't think I'm getting cold feet, do you?
Maybe just chill them a smidge, because I'm not sure I can convince my sibling.
Anyone in the entire universe can persuade them it's you.
Shall we, future Mrs. G?
Let's go. Oh, that's wine.
I was kind of looking forward to cracking open a nice bottle of Zin later.
You know who'd be a great partner to enjoy some wine?
You.
My old partner, good buddy, Carol Corbett.
He's got a girl's name? I'm out.
Yeah, but he's a guy, and he's a good one. He's in town, doesn't really know anybody. And I don't know, I got this hunch. I think you guys would hit it off.
The truth is, I'm finally at peace with everything that happened. I really don't want to throw a dude into the mix.
I get it.
Good job, Ella.
You deserve someone equally as great as you are.
Good job, Dan.
Oh, I know. It's always sad when someone... You're talking about the wine, aren't you?
Heartbreaking.
Cause of death, 2 gunshots to the chest, .45 caliber. It looks like he was tied down and forced to drink wine for a couple of hours before he was shot.
A man of the departed stature and income could never afford such an exquisite wine collection.
Also found a partial shoe print from a wine puddle over there. He got a really mean text from someone named Mo.
You screwed me. You're gonna pay.
I'll check the LUDs and see who the number belongs to.
Hey.
What? He's not gonna need it.
Well, Ella runs the numbers. There's just something I need to do. Just put in my 2 weeks' notice because I'm retiring. Many of my very best memories have happened right here. I know that the work we all do can be incredibly challenging. I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. And I appreciate each and every one of you. It's not goodbye. It's just
see you later.
Goodbye for now.
Oh.
Did you know about this?
No, but I got a pretty good idea what it's all about. I am so excited for you, Chloe.
I, on the other hand, am very mucho not excited for you. You're gonna take up scrapbooking, you're gonna foster cats,
I'm actually helping Lucifer.
So you're both leaving? Pinche pendejo, cabrón, ¿cómo me puedes dejar y hacer esto? Florida? You guys, that is so far.
Tad north
like that.
of Florida, but you know, I'm still gonna be here for you. No need to worry. For now, let's focus on the case. Did we find out who sent the threatening text?
She's a psychic with an office on Highland.
Oh.
Maybe she can divine us some clues.
Find out if I'm acquitted of your murder after you abandoned me.
Ah.
All just breathe, open our chakras.
My dad did give some humans the gift, you know. Maybe this is one of the real ones.
I can feel your great uncertainty in this time of change. You are worried about a health issue.
Lies.
Professional opportunity.
Yes, I'm up for a big promotion.
Rife within the family.
Right, because all families are functional.
My no-good manipulative bastard of a brother is trying to steal it out from under me. Can you tell me how to convince my siblings I'm the right man for the job?
Lean into your strengths.
Lean into my strength.
You are the skeptic in the relationship.
How is she even doing this?
We are here about Jonathan Donnelly. He's the guy that you've been sending threatening texts to, and don't bother denying it.
That Jonathan, yes. I have read for him in the past.
Hold on, if you're a real psychic, surely you would have known that.
Channeling the dead, and since Jonathan is very much alive.
Actually, Jonathan is very much dead. Shortly after receiving your threatening text.
And you think I did it?
How did you not see that coming?
Because she's not a psychic. Can locate lost items from dead relatives, and you know who would be the perfect accomplice? A tech from the Emmy's office who has access to bodies and their valuables.
Steal a valuable off a body, plant it somewhere, and then use targeted online ads.
May not be a real medium, but that is an excellent scam. Respect.
Where were you last night at 8 p.m.?
Giving a reading, programming exec at Fox.
Oh, good luck with that.
Maybe one of the other families found out that their stuff was being sold. Jonathan would give whatever he took from their dead relative to a fence named TJ.
What's TJ's last name?
I don't know, but I know that he works out of Hollywood.
Rainbow Lasso, which means I get to take Mr. Narwhal and put him in my stable. You know what? These rules are confusing.
Or maybe I'm just better at building unicorn armies. They're shot at the unicorn title,
Yeah?
but I go first because I'm wearing the most colorful clothing.
Oh, we love Trixie. She looks like she's like a teenager. Hey, Menadale.
Dan, I figured it out.
What's that?
What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna become a policeman.
What?
You want to be a cop?
Wouldn't it be great? I mean, we can even work together one day.
Angel and a detective solving crimes makes total sense. You're a freaking angel. You were almost God.
So you think it's a bad idea because I wouldn't be any good at it?
Different kinds of jobs.
Black
You know
jobs.
something? Of all people, I really thought you'd be the one that would be most excited for me.
Why bother, Lucifer? You're not getting my vote. Yeah, I supported you once in the rebellion. Joe Phil, who, let's face it, is an idiot. Even he thinks your pitch is lacking.
Rachel, Sarah, what is it you truly desire?
Do you seriously think I'm going to fall for your silly little parlor trick?
And I needed to ask not what the angels can do for you, but what can you is the angel.
I'm an angel, Lucifer. I'm totally above the base passions and petty desires that humans fall prey to.
Top chef champion, Michael Voltaggio. Why, yes, it is.
Oh, he looks nice.
You are such a bad boy, and I'm feeling hungry.
Friday night reservation for life at Estuary, his new restaurant in DC.
His personal phone number. I ask is for your support.
It's gonna be really hard to say no after that.
Excellent.
This is a really big favor to ask. You must really want to be God. Why do you want it so badly?
Ooh. Who wouldn't want it?
Me.
But I actually need to think about this a little more.
Sorry,
I should go.
My campaign to become God has hit another snag. It's a disaster. It's not boring, unlike this, our final case. I mean, how many fences called TJ can there be?
I could have missed this, even a little bit.
I'd rather have a colonoscopy.
I'm gonna miss it.
Aww.
You know what I am going to miss? That look in your eyes right now. Maybe you shouldn't quit.
What? No, I want to.
Whose house is this?
Who leaves their door open in LA?
Nobody. Nobody! Nobody!
I bet this boot mark is gonna match the one we found at the wine cellar.
Found what?
TJ Ross?
Who wants to know? Stay away. I don't want to hurt you.
You hurt us.
Size 13, taken from the rubble at TJ Ross's house.
Whoever killed Jonathan Donnelly also ransacked TJ's place?
The subject. Who wants it? And why? Contradiction that you two are never gonna see because you're running off to stupid Alabama.
Alabama's actually really nice.
Well, you would think that.
Okay, everybody, let's focus on the killer.
TJ's usual clients.
Yeah, but the client list we found on TJ's computer runs in the hundreds.
I mean, it's your last case. Least I could do is help with the grunt work.
Thank you, Daniel. Take one for the team.
It's my friend Carol's phone number.
Dan, no!
Come on, please. You won't regret it, I promise.
Mm-hmm. He better be cute.
Beautiful.
What's going on with that superhuman kick? Are we dealing with someone celestial? You go find out what TJ is, and I'll track down where he is.
Oh. What do you think? But I still feel like I need something that says, I've returned to fiercely rule over you for all of eternity.
Is it possible that you're fixating on this outfit because you're really worried about something else? Actually thinking that you might be concerned about becoming the queen of hell. You might be worried that that soul might hinder the joy you once felt.
Yeah. The whole soul thing, it isn't for me.
You grew a soul through the relationships that you nurtured here on Earth. You want to just suffocate the wonderful times we've shared?
You don't want me to go, so you're covertly trying to get into my head.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. The alternative is much worse.
You look like a bony xylophone. Doctor, would you excuse us just a moment? Appears to be a human with super strength and a hurdling technique to match, running around Hollywood.
If you are concerned, there is an easy way for you to get the underworld in check. Zadkiel is your last swing vote, and he hates you.
Yes, I'm going to tell him something I've never told anyone. I was wrong. Rebellion was ill-conceived. Why? Because I did it for the wrong reason. Anger at father out of a desire to prove that I was better than him. Promise you, Zadkiel, I will give it my absolute best.
That was well spoken. Emotionally evolved.
Impressive enough to possibly win over the angel of righteousness.
I mean, no. I'm just here for the whiskey. Jofiel said you bribed with Top Shelf.
All that nonsense about making peace with father and growing as an angel. You really want to know why I'm doing all of this? Why I'm trying to become God? For love. And I am trying to be God so that I can finally be worthy of her.
Is she the gift father made for you?
Her name is Chloe. I am doing this for the wrong reasons again, but you know what? I don't care. It's why I have to make this happen, and I will.
I didn't know there's all these angels and their names.
Brooke Fryer?
I'm Mrs. Fryer.
Oh, I'm Detective Espinosa. Somebody's after one of TJ's stolen items, and they've already killed somebody to try and get it. And if I can find you, well, the killer can find you. Rangers lurking around, anything like that.
No, and if that's all, I should go. Got a roast in the oven.
Who's this?
A possible home invasion. Layton Street, Hancock Park.
Hang up the phone.
Oh! Damn, he's
2 gunshots to the chest, 45 caliber. Same MO as Jonathan Donnelly. Were they able to ping Dan's phone? No. I can't believe he came here alone. I should have gone with him. I should have gone with him. No, Ella, we can't go there. So maybe the killer didn't find what they were looking for.
Which means they would have incentive to keep Dan alive. So there was a scuffle.
What?
Must have fought back. He doesn't even have his phone.
Oh.
This is bad.
No.
I think there's something there, too. Looks like there's something down there. They left us a clue. And linked to a ruthless mercenary group led by this guy, Vincent Lemack.
Never leave witnesses.
Oh.
I forgot the detective work and now Dan's.
No. You said it yourself. We can't go there.
Vincent Lemack, he's a French mercenary and we have no idea where he is. I'll find him.
We need all the help we can get, and you know who's good at finding criminals.
Who?
Other criminal. Which favors do you want me to call in?
All of them.
Where is this man?
I have no idea who he is.
He looks like the guy from Iron Man. Oh, wow.
I don't know. Why are you showing me a grave?
You're lying.
You're lying!
Ok, d'accord.
Could this be Michael related to
I talked to Romeo. Michael's still in the Silver City.
Yes, but couldn't TJ be doing his bidding?
Got a list of places the mercenaries could be.
Great. How many?
A lot.
The Angels take the furthest location, and this time, nobody goes along.
What did you say?
You're okay. We're gonna get you help. Cocoon's out!
Okay, listen to me. I held on to tell you. It's Caleb.
Okay, I hear you. Listen to me. We're gonna be okay, all right?
Tell Trixie.
No.
Tell Trixie that I love her.
He'll be fine.
Making unicorn armies with her.
Tell her yourself, okay? You hear me? You stay with me. Stay with me.
No way is he dead. Oh my god, he's not dead. They're gonna bring him back to life. Is Dan really dead?
Make me forget. There's no tomorrow, but this feeling.
Come here. Where is he? Where's Dad?
Come here, honey.
Listen to me, baby. Daddy's gone. No, go in there and tell him to get up. Tell him it's time to come home. No, it's okay, Maze. Don't cry. It's gonna be okay. It's not true. I know you'll tell me because you never lie. So tell me it's not true.
Dear sweet child, I can't.
I know, baby. I know.
Did they get who did this?
Not yet.
Why did this happen?
Supernaturally strong human Dan's dying words about somebody named Caleb.
I think I know what this is about.
Dan's dead? What the hell's going on in this show?
Michael is involved after all. Lucy, Caleb Mayfield was the boy who was killed. I tried to help him, laid my necklace on his body.
You did what? The tech in the coroner's office must have stolen it from the body. Michael hired the mercenaries. He didn't have it either because TJ the Fence has it, which explains his super strength.
it does.
Every piece of the flaming sword has a power. Azrael's blade is death. Your necklace is the strength that binds them together. Hilt was only activated when Azrael's blade was on Earth.
I thought you threw Azrael's blade into Mom's universe.
I did send Gabriel there to send her a message, and something tells me she did not return empty-handed. Michael is trying to assemble the flaming sword. He's not trying to win an election.
He's trying to win a war.
We're just gonna move on from Dan dying.
It should have been me going to that house.
This is all part of Michael's plan. This is his fault, not yours.
This was my case, and I let him go alone. Please tell me that this is all for something bigger. Please, that you're gonna win, that you can fix this, that you're gonna be God.
I don't have the greatest track record when it comes to raging wars. Zadkiel said no, surprise, surprise. Well, in a fit of candor, I told him the real truth as to why I was doing all of this.
Why do you want to be God?
If I'm God, then I'll finally be worthy of you.
She's gonna grow up without a father is because you still don't know how I feel about you. Your brothers and your sisters are right. You shouldn't be God.
I cannot believe Dan is actually dead.
Excuse me, Ella? Are you Ella Lopez? I'm Carol Corbett. Like, I'm sorry to even... Dan was always just looking out for me, you know?
Yeah, I think he was always looking out for everyone.
Yeah, he was.
Speaking of which, there's a friend I need to talk to. Save me a seat, will ya?
For sure, I will.
I know. I can't believe he's gone.
I said some things that I can never take back.
I know.
I was considering becoming a cop, and I don't think Dan thought it was a good idea.
Day he died, he turned in your application to the police academy. At least we both know he's in a better place now, right?
I went to see Dan in heaven. He's not there, Lucy.
What? No, Daniel dealt with his guilt. He told me as much. It's not fair.
None of this is.
They kill him and they put him in hell? Oh, God.
When I first arrived in Los Angeles, I was angry. I was angry and confused about my place in the world. And he taught me how to be a good friend, how to be a good father, how to be a good man. Because he was a good man. Always trying to do right by others. Always trying to do better, even though he was already the very best of us. And you have every right to feel angry about it. You can take comfort in knowing that Dan is in a much better place. Dan.
Oh, so sad.
You are and you always will be my best friend. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. From this day forward, I will always try and do better.
I found them.
Tristes, just laugh, outweigh the bad. No se me fue
to say goodbye to yesterday
is going to leave in and what we have been through. I hope it's worth all the way back to yesterday. And I'll take it's so it's so.
What did I do to him? Oh, God.
We found the people who killed Daniel. That's irrelevant. My feelings don't matter.
Yes, they do. It's important to acknowledge that.
Such a astute insight from the doctor once again. But your job should simply not exist. I don't think pain should exist.
But that's life. Lucifer, pain is inevitable.
Do not counsel me on suffering and inevitability. There are no words to convince me that the system isn't broken. Trixie shouldn't have to suffer the pain of seeing her father ripped from her like that. Dan should not be dead.
You can't control all the bad things that happen in this world, only how they affect you.
That's where you're wrong. I no longer want to be God. I have to be God. It means that we are going to war.
Well. So does it look like I'm wearing new clothes? Because I am. I did this outro of Lucifer 3 times, and all 3 times I keep deleting the outro. So right now, and I do it by accident, because I try to film ahead of a bunch of shows, and so then when I upload the shows that's on my camera onto my computer, whatever on my computer already, I generally put together. Now, if you guys don't know, my software, it uploads only an hour and then it'll mess up, it'll like freeze. So I separated, since Lucifer, this episode was like an hour and whatever minutes, I knew that I couldn't add an outro. So the outro is separate from the intro and the reaction. I cannot tell you, trying to just give you guys my honest, the first outro, the first 2 outros, I think I even cried. The last outro, I just gave you a quick summary. It was about like a 10-minute long speech. This one's gonna be shorter than 10 minutes. Now I can't barely remember the episode. That's how, I filmed it like 4 days ago now. I'm trying to go through all the stuff that I edited, and it's just, this is becoming a pain in the ass. That's why as soon as I'm done with this outro, as soon as I'm done filming this, I'm jumping back on to the software and editing the Lucifer reaction right away so I can put this up and I stop deleting shit by accident. Regardless, great episode it was. Seeing Dan die was crazy. I did not think that Dan was going to die. I know that I wanted to express this to you guys. I expressed it 3 times already. So now that the expression might be a little dry, but when I did say it originally the first 3 times, when Trixie went to the hospital and she said, "Where's my dad?" reminded me when my father passed away, and I think I was around the same age as Trixie. My father passed away when I was in 9th grade. I remember going to my grandmother's house and saying, "Where's my dad?" The last time I actually was with my dad was at my grandmother's house. And then seeing Dan being buried with the flag reminded me of my grandfather, because he's in the military, and when he died, they did the same thing. So I was going through a ball of emotions, plus I felt like completely confused. I did not believe that Dan was going to actually stay dead. I thought they were gonna like kill him off and then he was gonna come back somehow with the angels or something was gonna happen. But then by the funeral scene, I was like, there's absolutely no way Dan could actually come back because we're already at the funeral. Everybody would be like, oh, there's a ghost. Casper the Friendly Ghost is actually Dan. So that solidified the whole situation. Seeing Maze and Lucifer go and get their revenge was also extremely emotional for me as well. I can't remember if I cried in these certain parts, but let me tell you, honey sweet cakes, when I shut that camera off, I definitely had a few waterworks after that video. Seeing that whole take and going through, that's why I hate when we're about to wrap up shows. That's why, one thing I know and 2 things for certain, I love being a reactor. I love diving deep into these shows and getting all into these characters and going through these journeys with everybody, right? But when I know it's going to come to an end, and this even happens in my everyday life, and I'm sure it happens with a bunch of people out there as well, where you know something's gonna come to an end, or if you say if your loved one is sick. I don't know if it's you guys or if it's just me. I know there's other people out there like me, but I tend to disconnect from people who I know is going to pass away, or I know they're really, really sick, and potentially that could be a thing. It's a subconscious thing. It kind of is a horrible cold thing. But I break apart or I break away from that moment, that person, or a thing, whatever it is, that I know it might be coming to an end or might be changing and I don't want to go experience it. I disconnect so I don't feel the extreme emotion. Unfortunately, doing reaction shows, and that's another thing, you see me jump all over the place. It is because I have ADD, but also it's also like, oh my God, oh. It's like nervousness. I'm a creature of habit, I believe that's what my mom always says. I don't like change. So when I'm about to wrap up a show and seeing these characters pass away, die, or they leave, or something's gonna happen, or we just get to the final episode and then I know it's over, it takes like a toll on me. And although it's just a show, it's bam, bam, because it's out of my realm, it's out of my control. It makes me nauseated. I hate it. So seeing Dan, who I really did like, and we've seen his complete arc, which he had a complete arc, come to an end in the way it did, it was sad. It was extremely sad. And not only that, then they sent him to hell. Like, they were like, let's just torch this character. I feel like maybe in the next episode when Lucifer is going to battle Michael, maybe possibly we might get a little glimpse of Dan, and he'll be saved from hell, possibly. I feel like we won't see the ending of Dan, even if he comes up a couple of seconds in the final season, season 6, or this last episode to wrap up. I think what they should do, and I'm sure obviously they did already, is to have Dan pop up in the next episode to wrap up season 5, and then moving forward we don't need to see Dan in season 6 because his whole arc, his whole thing has been wrapped up and we at least know he's not in hell. I mean, you can't leave the character in hell. So, like, that's horrible. Unless he's gonna rule hell. But that's still horrible. But regardless, I really did enjoy this episode. I even liked the murder in it. Ella was a standout character. Dan's friend is sexy as hell. So I hope he pops up in season 6 and the next episode. He's fine. And then the story with Lucifer now going to finally battle Michael is going to be a gag. So and I know that God is going to come back, and I feel like the mother might come back as well. So I'm prepared for it. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry this is a very short outro. I really can't remember everything because it's, like I said, deleting this outro is ridiculous. 4 times, like, get it together. But it was a great episode. I'm going to, when I get to season 6, I'm letting you guys know, I'm gonna speed through season 6. I'm gonna drop as much reactions so we can get through the 10 episodes of season 6 as quickly as possible, because not only have I dragged this show out, and I know the people who love Lucifer want to see reactions, but also it's time for me to move on. Love the show. This is no shade to the show. It's just like, how much longer am I gonna hold on to the show? I don't want to stop watching it, so I drag it on and drag it on. No, it's so sorry, lamp. Lord, I'm breaking everything in my house. It's time for me to wrap up this show. So I will be filming the other episode, the finale, very soon. And then once I get to season 6, y'all, once you see that first episode, I'm going to make it mandatory for me to watch it at least once a week. If I could drop 2 reactions of Lucifer in a week, I will do just that. But look out for new shows that will be dropping around the 15th or 16th of September, which is the Jeffrey Dahmer's part 2. There's going to be, it's now a new murder, as well as there's another show, Penguin, which I'm extremely excited with Colin Farrell because I love him. Oh my God, I love Colin Farrell. So definitely look out for that. So once again, while you're here, check out all my other reactions, and until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right. Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a bag full of